I ended up on the football team after having a tryout in the spring of my freshman year in 2011. In the fall of my freshman year, as a student, I went to all of the home games simply as a fan, and I got to watch the team compete, obviously on a high level in front of many other people. So it was an interesting transition once I had made the team, seeing all of these guys who, maybe I had heard about them on the recruiting trail, or I had seen and heard their names in the stadium as a spectator. One of the more memorable moments for me on the Florida football team was during my senior year when we played Georgia. So going into that game, we happened to be unranked. Georgia was ranked number 11 in the country, and most people expected them to win the game. In the beginning of the game, the first quarter, Georgia was running all over us. In the second quarter, we put together a field goal. We had a fake planned in. So the snap came to me, I ended up running in a touchdown to tie the score with 7-7, and from that point on, the momentum swung, and we ended up going on and crushing Georgia that year. Everything seemed to happen really fast, and then after I got past everyone, it seemed like everything slowed down. Sort of a really cool, unique experience. When I started medical school in the fall of 2015, there were immediately some lessons that were able to be transferred from the football field. One of the big, obvious aspects is teamwork. Medicine is also sort of a team sport. You have to work with many different disciplines on the team, and so understanding how to communicate well and interact well with others and sort of put the needs and the desires and the mission of the team in front of your own is very important. We also had sort of a saying, we would say play the next play. And the idea behind that was whether you did very well or very poorly on a certain play, you had to sort of get yourself to a neutral place and not carry whether it's too much excitement or whether something bad had happened, and carrying that on and allowing it to continue to affect you moving forward. So that was something that was helpful with test taking. Tests can be very long in medical school. I'll be starting my family medicine residency at Eglin Air Force Base, which is in the Panhandle of Florida, in the fall of 2019. For me, the most rewarding part about joining the military is having the opportunity to care for the health of the people who defend our nation. Someone described calling to me once as a place where society's greatest need meets your greatest passions and also your skills. Following my commitment to the Air Force, I would love to open up a clinic to provide quality healthcare to people who don't have access to healthcare. There are many different lessons that I've learned throughout medical school. I think one of them that stands out in my mind is the value of little things. There are so many little interactions that we have with people, and they're very valuable. Getting to sit down and even just help people understand that you're there and you're present with them can go a long way with them feeling heard and understood and really loved and cared for. And I think that that's something that we have an opportunity to provide as a physician that may not be present in other moments in people's lives.